Alright, welcome back to Sly Cooper. We left off in, where were we?
Fang was dying, Sky was here.
Yeah.
He watched.
Yeah.
This is the little raccoon that could.
Yeah, we don't know how to
Star
fix the
Fox.
camera with the inverting
This is
and
Discount
whatever.
Star Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
No, this is Sony doing
Even
better at
that's
Star
inverted,
Fox.
too. You could climb all the way back up. Is there fall damage in this game?
Probably.
Okay,
No, probably
this is
probably
the horseshoe. This is like
Yeah.
the Ooga Booga guy from Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
It's so funny how like all of these platformer games came out at around the same time, and they all have very similar mechanics and ideas behind them. Jack and Daxter, though, I think is another one we should do for the channel someday.
That one's actually, I like Jak and Daxter's world. It's actually fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it makes me want to learn more about it when I watch it versus, like, this game, I'm like, I think Zootopia, and I think, I don't need it.
It's too bad that a lot of these games that were super good, like Sly Cooper or Jak and Daxter, these IPs have just gone dormant, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they did have how many sequels?
3 each, I think. Oh no, did Sly Cooper have a fourth one thing?
I think
Yeah,
Jak and
fourth one,
Daxter had
PS3.
several spin-off games, though, didn't it?
Jak and Daxter had Jak X, the racing one. It was like an official sequel to 3. And then they had one more. Well, they had Daxter, which was the like game set in between Jak 1 and 2. And then they had one more game. It's called The Lost Frontier, and that game was apparently not very good. It wasn't developed by Naughty Dog. It was by some random studio.
Fair enough.
And that's where the franchise died.
There's so many games where I'm just like, man, I would love a remake or a... Whoops. I'd love a remake or just another game. I think one that I'm itching for, and you're all going to roll your eyeballs at this one.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Well, that would be a good one, but I was going to say the parallel, the adjacent, the Donkey Kong 64, another DK platformer. Although we played Donkey Kong Country Returns, and that was a really hard game, but really fun.
It seemed like you guys were torturing yourselves playing that game.
We were.
It's hard. It was
It's
hard
very
as
hard.
hell.
But I've heard that, what's it called? The second one's even better. Like, some
Tropical
people have
Freeze.
touted it, yeah, Tropical Freeze. They've touted it as the best side-scrolling platformer. Which, as of right now, for me, I think that belongs to Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. But I probably need to play more.
Oh man, my throat. I'll be back. My throat is super dry. I gotta go get some water.
Okay.
Water!
Have you played any of the new Crash games?
No, I've heard
they're
that.
really pretty good.
Yeah, I heard number 4 is really good. I want to
was
play the
fun.
remakes too. But I also want to play the Spyro remakes as well. Didn't you play those, Luke? Or was that Alex?
Must have been Alex. I played the original Spyro,
I know I've played
PS1.
1 and 2. I think we even beat number 2. Oh, it's been so long.
I don't remember because the thing is Spyro, they didn't numerically number them. You got Spyro the Dragon, then you got Spyro Return of the Dragon or something.
Yeah, they had.
I thought there was Spyro 2, no?
I think
Look it up,
Spyro
Luke.
2
Can you
does
look
have
it up?
a,
Yeah, I'll
have
look it
a
up.
name, but yeah, I do think that they probably were numbered, but I think they were probably only really known by the subtitle.
And it was just always confusing. I wish that games would just numerically name it, and then if you want another subtitle, fine. Because Spyro, there's 3 of them on the PlayStation 1, I believe.
Yeah, there's Spyro 2. I think it was Riptide. And then Spyro 3 is just Year of the Dragon.
Year of the
They
Dragon,
dropped
that's what it
the 3, or the number.
I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't know which one I played. I probably played 1 and 2.
And then there's several Spyro games on the PS2 and the Xbox.
Yeah. And then there's Skylanders, of course.
Yeah, but like Spyro deserves better, bro. Come on. I'm not saying Skylanders was bad. I never actually have played a Skylanders.
Should just be a standalone game like it was. I think it's the best approach,
But the Reignited trilogy, I definitely want to play. Maybe I'll do videos on them. That's another thing I want to do is a video on the Sly Cooper series.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll play through all 3 of them on the gameplay channel, just because I want you guys to pick games too and whatnot. But
Yeah.
definitely the first one. Oh, and then another thing we're gonna do too, that I've already mentioned to these guys, but I guess I'll tell the audience, is we have a bookshelf that's directly behind the set. And whenever we beat a game, I want to buy it physically and stick it on the shelf.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah.
But that means nobody can pick Little Samson. And if you
Don't
pick
pick expensive games.
if you pick Chrono Trigger, I guess the business will buy it. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger's a digital one. You don't need a physical one for that.
Yeah, but then when we beat the games, you missed it. When we beat the games, I want to put them on the shelf.
Wow. Divorce.
Okay, what am I missing here? I only need 3 more blueprints.
Man, I have no idea what Spyro games I played.
It's because there's too many. Well, there's a lot.
I remember playing one on the Game Boy Advance.
What was that one called?
I forget.
You good then?
Yeah, you
No.
good.
Dying.
No, I got so much mucus, dude. I got mucus coming out my throat.
Ugh.
Do you remember those
Hot.
commercials where it's like the mucus guy? Mucus
Yeah.
monster. Yeah, Mucinex.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take some of that. Just get rid of all this mucus.
Oh yeah, there was Spyro Season of Ice on Game Boy Advance.
Nice. There's a DS one that I own too. It's Spyro Shadow, something of the Shadow.
It was like this.
Oh, that looks horrible. That reminds me of the game.
Horrible.
That's every Game Boy game. I don't know. I
When you're a
hated Game
kid,
Boy
though,
graphics.
it's like
it's
all
true.
Spyro.
You had nothing else to play, and it's like, oh, Game Boy.
But you didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know till I was much older that games that were on the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the Game Boy
Yeah.
weren't the same.
Yeah, that's true. That's
And-
because you couldn't get a hold of all 3, and YouTube wasn't big.
Right.
So you couldn't.
Yeah.
What's the
Actually,
time
you can
trial
check
thing?
I knew what that was because like when I played the GBA version of
This guy's a douche.
Chamber of Secrets, like this isn't like what I saw on the internet.
The internet lied to me.
Like,
Another one too. I actually saw a video on this recently, but apparently, I think it's Lord of the Rings, either the Return of the King. Yeah, I think it is. It's the Return of the King on the Game Boy Advance. Is actually a Diablo clone,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and I heard it's really
Interesting.
good.
That's like I say. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I would totally play. Could you imagine a
the
multiplayer?
little portable, a
Lord of the
little
Rings
portable
Diablo?
Diablo.
That
Yeah,
would be amazing.
because the Third Age is actually like what is that even called? It's like a puzzle.
Turn-based.
It's a
Turn-based
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 RPG.
not turn-based RPG, turn-based strategy.
Or
Strategy.
turn-based strategy. That's
It's
It's like a Fire Emblem.
Yes,
like-
exactly. Like Fire
That's
Emblem.
it.
Yeah,
Which-
the Game Boy version?
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
Fire
You're talking
Emblem
about?
games.
Yeah, of the Third Age, which
Yeah.
I really liked. I remember you had it, Jord, and I played the crap out of
Yeah.
that. I actually beat that game. What?
Wait, the Third Age?
Yeah, on the Game
Was that
Boy.
that was that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better watch it. You're gonna die.
You're gonna die, Cloud.
There's a
was
secret I
cool.
remember. You can cheese that, but I'm not trying to speed run. Taking to chill. No, the Third Age is when I played it, I was like, yeah, this is just a Final Fantasy X ripoff. It's like, wow, this is like they weren't even trying to hide it. It's like, yeah, we love Final Fantasy X. Let's make a Lord of the Rings, but
Wait,
make
the
a Final
Third
Fantasy
Age?
X. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Third Age on console.
Oh, on console. Okay. I was just
Yeah.
saying, the Game Boy one is totally not
Yeah.
that. So
You know, Game Boy One's the turn strategy
yeah.
game.
Okay.
Yeah, they even added the thing where you press a button, you could switch your combatants mid battle, which I thought was a great idea, and I'm surprised more JRPGs didn't do. But yeah,
The statue. I just noticed
It's
this.
the frog's
it's
head.
like
I hate how that character is such a trope. Like that character design.
The frog.
the tiny little gangster dude with the top hat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
You could blame the penguin for
like
that.
name the first character that comes to mind in recent media, Sky. Who's like that?
With the top hat?
Top hat, gangster character with a top hat. Who's a small character.
I just said it.
Well, yeah, we got the penguin, but
Yeah.
in recent media.
Recently.
I mean, I guess the penguin is a series, but
The penguin. They
Is it new?
name anything. I bet you there's a character in it.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I can't think of anything other than the penguin and his mercy.
I bet it's there. I just. Arcane has one.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
got that little guy Smeech
Yeah, he
with
shows
the
up
robot
for,
arms.
He shows up for a little bit.
What else has one? Oh, we got Penguin. Is there a character like that for Marvel?
With the top hat?
They keep changing all their characters' designs, so I really don't know at this point if there is any. There probably was one.
Oh, tits.
So a little guy with a top
Well, I mean, a
hat.
gangster with a top hat character. Like, there's gotta be something like that. I know I've seen it in more places than just this.
Okay, we got it, boys.
I
I,
gotta
have
look
to
it
go
up.
back.
I gotta look it
I
up.
gotta go find where the vault is. If we get them all, we'll go back. Can I do
I
this
don't think
without dying?
Kingpin has a top hat.
No,
No,
gangster.
Kingpin, he's always a white suit.
Maybe this is the rolling ability.
Have you watched Daredevil Born Again?
No.
Not yet, no.
I haven't. I meant to watch the original series back then, but then they canceled it and they just didn't really. It was like, yeah, Marvel doesn't really care about these shows. Like, they canceled all 3 of their Netflix shows.
Yeah.
Like, some of them were like, yeah, they weren't very good, but then, like, Daredevil was, like, I think the only really one people cared about, and then they canceled it. Which they probably realized, oh, people actually care about this, and so they probably brought it back for Disney Plus.
Yeah, I just never watched.
This is the roll. Let's go,
series.
baby.
Faster.
Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
you can just jump into Born Again. Apparently.
Oh, that's cool. Although I've heard I would like to watch the original since it's only 3 seasons.
Do you think we're old enough to be those guys? They don't make them like they used to, guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
an
played
extent.
PS2 games for the video and emulator. It's like, dang, these games have charm and style to them that not many people try to replicate these days. I'm sorry.
You're funny.
You're gonna
It's
use your
just-
gross noise.
episodes are
Like someone's gonna get off to this. Like, oh, someone snuck a sick person ASMR into it.
I don't know that. I feel like
There's some
feel
people with weird
nauseous.
There's some people
I
with
can't
weird
see.
kinks, dude.
Okay, but do you think they're in your audience?
There's gonna be someone
I hope not. God, I hope not.
halfway through Sly Cooper episode. They hear you blowing your nose and they get turned on. Is that what you're saying?
You just died.
I died. No, what was funny about that is we're literally talking about becoming the old guys, and then you,
Oh yeah.
and then you put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm just saying it was funny. It was the last one.
That reminds me of that video where that raccoon's in the house and he just kind of gets on his belly and just starts rolling away.
That's a good one. Or that, you ever seen when they edit it to be like,
Sonic.
no, it's like, they name a Dark Souls or Elden
Oh,
Ring boss, and they're like,
yeah.
this boss is POV, and your character is like rolling around like the raccoon does. I mean, I can see it. That would be pretty. Would be pretty accurate. Just watch some little thing rolling around your feet, just like what is
Man.
happening.
The fire down below.
It's funny, like, I played the sequels to these games. I will admit the sequels are way better, but I played the crap out of this one. This one I have the most nostalgia for.
I've never actually played the other ones. I think
Yeah.
I've played maybe an hour of the second one.
Yeah, Slide 2 is like, actually, like, Slide 2 and 3 are actually feel like heist games. Like, you're building up a heist. It's like, wow, what the character's meant to do. And that was
Click on it.
Sucker Punches, like, it like Well, what's the word? I can't think of words. It made them better developers. It
Honed their skills.
honed their skills. Yeah, they like
Get the bottle.
took from like Sly 2 and 3. It's like, hey, let's do something. Let's do something more broader, like more ambitious. And so they made Infamous, which is like an original IP. It's like it's a pure world superhero game, but it's like an original IP, so they can do whatever they want. I thought it was pretty good. Infamous. Then they took then we're done with Infamous, and they made Ghost of Tsushima, which is like was one of my favorite games
I
back in
still have to play
2020.
that one.
I was like, holy shit, samurai, open world.
It's everything. That game was everything Thane loves about life.
Yeah, that's why you like Assassin's Creed Shadows.
No, I haven't played it.
Oh, frickin' A.
I mean, I would have bought it, but then Xenoblade Chronicles X came out.
I'll probably play Assassin's Creed Shadows when I can find it for $5 at the DI.
Yeah.
But I will play it.
No,
fair.
man, I heard
Cheap.
some clips
Fair
from the
point.
voice
Fair
acting.
point.
It's PS1 era voice acting. It's like, how do you
Doesn't that make it better?
get it to be this bad? I
Yeah.
know they're probably
that's
trying
a
to
good
be.
question, doesn't it? Because that's everybody's comparing it to the previous games.
Yeah,
It's what they wanted, isn't it?
yeah. I think the thing is, like, they were trying to do like authentic voice acting, like actual Japanese people. It's like, man, sometimes you gotta make compromise, and you just gotta hire not Japanese people to do voices for Japanese. Because those people they got cannot act.
I think what they probably should have done is what most actual good developers do, which is hire different voice acting teams for different languages.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
That only makes
basically,
sense.
Basically,
you
we're
would think that,
Yeah.
that would be the...
Dude, it's not
Come on,
clicking.
Skylar.
I think I'm either misclicking
Come
or
on,
I'm...
Skylar.
It could be a decision.
Come on, Skylar.
Sorry, Thane, I'm just very dialed into this conversation about bad voice acting.
yeah. No, yeah. I heard some clips from Assassin's Creed, and well, I don't want to replicate any, not to sound like have it
No,
sound
we wanna
racial,
hear
but
it.
like, I guess I'll do it without the accents. Like, oh,
They could...
there's a man. The man over there, he looked suspicious, and then the main character's like, I should probably go track him.
Oh, no!
It's like, it just
Oh, I
sounds like so stilted and unprofessional. It's like I remember Assassin's Creed 2, the original, like the Ezio, like he did such a great performance.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was Nolan North. I don't think it was Nolan North who voiced Ezio specifically, but like the guy who did it was like, I remember that performance. It was so good. And then you see this, like, you see Shadows, and you're just like, man,
Just cry.
Did Nolan
Not
North
the
do
same.
Nathan Drake, too?
yeah, he did Nathan Drake.
Oh,
Oh.
You got the ball to the thing. I'm such a master of words. Ball, get the ball. You get the ball to the bar.
I wonder what the speed run of this game is.
Isn't that what we're doing right now?
Yeah. That's exactly what we're doing. Can you tell? Look how fast I'm going. Oh, gosh. So, if I get all the prints, I'm not going to go back to the beginning of the level. I'll just beat it and then join back in. I'm dead.
You got
Dead.
lasered. Oh, you got a.
I didn't get all the
Again.
prints.
That was nice.
It's fine. Most of those abilities you're not going to use anyways.
Yeah, I got the rolling one. I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
Got the raccoon roll.
Raccoon roll.
Keep rolling.
Okay, 42. That's probably a good spot to end.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna do the Metal Gear Solid, James Bond, first level jump off. Anything else? Shout outs, Thane? Shout out to Nathan Drake.
Shout out to Ubisoft for getting bought by Tencent. Hey, goodbye.
Bye.